Okay, just making sure my volume's up. I'm still a rookie at this stuff. So this is episode 2, Dulce. I've been there, almost rocked it. Stories from my forthcoming book. Hopefully, if you're watching this and know anybody that works for Pantheon Press or Simon & Schuster, tell them I'm onto something. Some big money could be made here. And if you're wondering, yes, I'm wearing the same shirt as I did on my first little video, but I'm kind of doing this the way Ozzy did Blizzard of Oz and Diary of a Madman. I'm going to record everything at one time and just kind of send it out separately. So you think I'd do this every day when, in fact, I have no life. So I'll do them 3 or 4 at a time. Today I'm going to cover the Black Crowes. Love the band. Probably next to Cheap Trick. My second favorite band ever. Saw those guys 50 times. And I've seen Chris Robinson and his Chris Robinson Brotherhood a few times also. In fact, I saw him about 2.5 weeks ago here in Birmingham. Very, very cool guy. Most of the time. Anyway, that's another story. So this story kind of takes place the day before Thanksgiving in 1996. Probably the Amorica tour, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, but I think it's the Amorica tour. Anyway, they're playing the Atlanta Civic Center, obviously in Atlanta. Government Mule's opening up for them. I'm thinking, this is going to be fucking great, man, because Warren Haynes, we all know about Warren Haynes. If you see me doing this shit, it's because I've got cats, and fucking cat hair is everywhere right now. Anyway, I'll deal with it, if you can. So, I go, as I do 90% of the time, to this concert by myself. That's a Wednesday. It's the day before Thanksgiving. I should be home. Against better judgment and against my future ex-wife going, you know Thanksgiving's tomorrow. You better not fuck up. You better be able to go wherever tomorrow. Anyway, yes, I'm 24 at the time. Me, the Black Crowes, solo, in Atlanta. This can't end well. I avoided jail. That's all I'm going to say. So anyway, I get to Atlanta, score a ticket, and it's up in the balcony. I'm like the only person sitting in the fucking balcony. But as you're in line, cats. I ate popcorn too. So, I'm in the balcony. But as I'm in line, I meet 2 or 3 people, and we're talking shit. And, you know, how many times have you seen the Crowes? Yeah, I've seen them this, I've seen them that, and blah, 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 blah. So, the doors open up, and I go in, and sure as shit, man, I go upstairs, and I'm like the only person sitting. I must have bought the only ticket, or maybe they looked at me and was like, this dude's going to cause some fucking trouble. We're going to put him upstairs with nobody, so he can't fuck with anybody. So, I watched Government Mule play, and they're badass. Even 20 years ago, they were badass. So, after they're set, I go downstairs and get a beer, and this is a story, another story I could tell, but standing in line in front of me is Don Barnes of 38 Special. Can't miss Don, but chatted with him a little bit, and he remembered me from about 4 months prior, which will probably be my next story after this, so you can kind of just fucking put one and one together. But as I'm standing in line getting these beers, these 2 kids, these guys had beards and shit, man. So these 2 guys, I should say, that I was talking to outside in line before the doors open said, dude, there's an empty seat in front of us, and we're on the 8th row on the floor. Well, I'm thinking, well, I'm in a balcony by myself. Why not try? So I walked down, and sure as shit, man, there's an empty seat. Nobody's claimed it. Empty seat in front of these two guys. I'm on the 7th row. So as a token of my appreciation, I went up and got him 2 beers. So mine was sitting in my little cup holder, and I asked him to wash my beer, and I told him I'd be back. So I came back, and I had 2 full beers for these guys. I figured that was a cool trade-off. This is no shit, man. You can't make this up. As soon as I hand these 2 guys the beer, and one guy's got a beard bigger than I will ever have my entire life. If I didn't shave for 5 years, I would never have a beard like this guy does. Honest to God, it's true. As soon as I hand these 2 guys their beers, this big guy comes up. Police. I'm like, oh shit. And he's like, let me see your IDs. And he's talking to the 2 guys I gave the beer to. This is where it gets good. If at the time, if you're under 21 in Atlanta, your ID glows where it says under 21. I mean, it glows really bright. And that's all I saw was under 21. And I'm thinking, I just fucked up, man. So the guy looks at me, kind of grabs me by the shoulder, and tells all 3 of us to walk down by the stage. And I'm thinking, I'm about to get my ass kicked out of the show. And I even had a beer yet. So as we're walking, the cop is in front of us. And I tell these 2 kids, I said, pour your beer out. And they're like, what? I said, pour your fucking beer out, man. And they're like, what? So I had to grab the beers, which I just spent $20 for, threw them in a trash can. So we get down to the bottom of the stage, by the stage. The cop turns around and he sees that I have disposed these 2 other beers from these minors. And he kind of gives me this look like, all right, you think you're a smart ass? He's like, you know I could take you to jail. And I'm like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. But, and I said, you know what? In fact, I'll pour my beer out. He says, no. He's like, but if I see you with another beer, I'm taking your ass to jail. And you're not going to get out in time for Thanksgiving tomorrow. You know what I'm thinking? Just what my future ex said. Don't get in trouble. You better be back before Thanksgiving tomorrow. So the guy let me go. And I got to stay in my seat. I got to finish my beer. And I made it home by 2:30 in the morning. My wife was happy. And until she sees this, she never knew what happened. Moral to the story, you don't have to tell your wife everything that goes on. Right? Just don't cheat on her. Don't lie. But if you don't say anything, I don't think that's lying, is it? Anyway, that's my Black Crows and almost getting thrown in jail story. If you like it, hopefully I got it figured out now how to leave a comment. And that's basically it. So until next time, I don't know, man. Just fucking name a band. Type out a band or something. Go, have you seen this band? Chances are I have, and chances are I got into some kind of fucking trouble. Or almost trouble. So, anyway, I'm 9 minutes into this. I'm yapping. You're probably asleep. So, that's it, man. Peace out. Later.